for the winner by split decision, and new undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I have my official white trash uniform on in honor of our chosen son, Sean Strickland, making me look good, getting the job done. Another huge upset in a title fight. This dude, every time you want to think he's going to lose, that's when you should put money on him. Now, I'm not a gambler, but boy, I kind of regret not betting on him, huh? Could have been a huge payout. But anyway, let's get into breaking this thing down. First of all, amazing fight. I thought it was great. A lot of people were disappointed. You hear robbery talk. Come on. It was a close fight, whether you think Khamzat won or lost. It was a good fight. I don't know what happened with Khamzat there. I guess you can say it's the weight cut. You know, he did look awful on the scale. He missed weight. No real getting around that. But to be able to come out, shoot in 10 seconds, get him down, his normal way of doing things. Although I gotta say, when it first went to the ground, I was encouraged because of how calm Sean stayed. When you watch other guys, when they get a great grappler on top of them, whether you're talking about Islam, Khabib, whoever, there's like this sense of panic that comes over people where they just fear that they're about to lose. Where Sean didn't have that. He looked very calm, took it one step at a time, stayed safe, 2-on-1 whenever he started coming for the choke, creating space, and he got back up. And that's what I thought he would do. Now, I'm not going to lie, it was strange to see in the second round Khamzat take that awful shot. I mean, I can shoot better than that, and I never wrestled, even in high school. But clearly something was going on there because then he turned around and pulled guard. I've never seen that before. And then Sean got on top. I mean, I was losing my shit when Sean Strickland was on top of Khamzat. Unbelievable. Even I didn't see that coming. I thought Sean could keep getting back up, even stuff takedowns later in the later rounds, which he did. But I wouldn't have predicted seeing Sean on top trying to ground and pound Khamzat. I mean, that's crazy talk. All right, now for Sean, he did what he always does. Great head movement. I know the announcers react. See, the thing is, Khamzat throws hard. Everything he throws with power. So when he throws, it looks like he's doing something. Even when a lot of those times, those shots aren't landing. And they're certainly not landing clean. I did land a couple, don't get me wrong. He broke his nose. He hit him with a couple clean right hands. But most of the time, it's Sean's pulling away or he gets his hands up. Watch his hands when he's moving backwards. It's very Alex Pereira-like, actually, and I wonder if they've worked together on that. But he always gets his hands up to deflect. So even if you do hit him, if it's bouncing off his hand, again, you're not going to knock him out like that. That's why he seems like he has such a great chin, but I think a lot of it is because he just never really gets hit clean. He jabbed Khamzat's face off. Now, I got to give some shout out to Khamzat for saying, fuck it. Yeah, I'm too tired to grapple, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to throw these fucking hands. I applaud that. I was very impressed with his will to keep in that fight. Even though, in theory, he spent the last 3 rounds playing Sean's game. And it was closer than I would have thought, to be honest. Khamzat hung in there. He's got a good chin. And I don't know, how many jabs did he eat in that fight? You see all these people who are like, all Sean does is jab. All he did was land jabs. First of all, that's nonsense. He threw a bunch of right hands and landed him in that fight. In fact, I think it was in the second round he caught him with a right hand. I think it wobbled him a bit, and then he immediately shot afterwards, so it was hard to tell. But even so, even if all he did was land the jab, let me jab you in the face 200 times. And let's see how your face feels. It doesn't matter what you call the strike. A landed strike that hurts someone and does damage is a significant strike. So I'm just tired of hearing this, all he does is jab shit. You know what I'm saying? He does so much more than that. Defensively, He might be the best in the business. His jab is fantastic. And when he does throw his right hand, it's also very good. He just doesn't throw it as much as maybe people who want to see knockouts would like. But when you're throwing against a guy like Khamzat, it's a different thing than against Fluffy, for example, because you don't want to get taken down. So if you really load up your hips and your shoulders to throw a big right hand to try to hurt him, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position to be taken down off of that. So I understand why he didn't want to take that chance. He kept it more safe, but still, I mean, they went to war. The last round, they just stood and banged. I don't know how anybody could be disappointed in that. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed the whole fight. Shout out to Sean fucking Strickland for making your boy look good, coming through, the huge upset victory. I can't tell you how excited I was. I was on a high all day yesterday, Mother's Day, and I'm sitting there with my mom talking about fights. But she tolerates it. She loves me anyway. So anyway, I guess that's about it for this one. Fucking amazing card overall. Great main event. And yeah, so until the next one, peace.